61. Let's start it with something beautiful. Absolutely clear skies everywhere. And Alberta has big skies. Good morning. Welcome to Talking Tokes 61. My last Talking Tokes, which is uploading now, Talking Tokes 60, and you've seen it by the time I mention it. It mentioned that I probably would wrap it up on Friday and then do a new one for the weekend. But today's Friday. Today is Friday. And it's a long weekend. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
Hello. And today is the beginning of the August long weekend. August 1, Monday, is a holiday. And so what the hell? Today is also a holiday. That's what I say. So I never know when I'm going to look at the Talking Tokes and say, you know what? That one's good enough. Let's close it off and start another one. So I don't know. Will this end on Friday? Or will this be the beginning of the weekend edition and just make it really long? I don't know. I don't like living by rules, and I don't like living by plans, so I never know what I'm going to do from one day to the next. But I do know that I was sitting, and I was not even thinking of doing one of these. I'm waiting for delivery right now. You never know, it might show up while I'm sitting here. But new follower, Chris Niles, shout out to you, gave me a comment this morning telling me I inspired him. And another anxiety sufferer out there. And, it really got me thinking. It got me thinking, how many people out there are like I used to be? When I can say quite a few years ago, when I was still working, strong, my sister had gone off on stress leave or anxiety or whatever, and suffered major depression. She now blames it on celiac. I don't necessarily agree with that. Doesn't matter. The point was, I thought it's all in her head. Back then, I used to think anxiety was just something that people with weak wills feel, and they just need to buck it up. But it's not really true. It's not really true. Kind of like ongoing pain. If you've never suffered it, you really don't understand it. Now that I suffer anxiety, like just this morning, I'm anxious this morning. I'm in a point now that I have not had major anxiety for 2 or 3 days. I've been fighting it really, really good, both with medication and with thought, logical thought, because anxiety usually presents itself in illogical forms. It very, very often, if you sit down and meditate the thoughts that are going through your head, whatever you are scared of or nervous about, if you can identify it, it doesn't make sense to be scared or nervous at that point in time. And if you can't identify it, it doesn't make sense. So both ways, usually anxiety makes no sense. And when you sit down and you start thanking your lucky stars for all the good things around you, that's why I'm showing you all this, for all the good things around you. Until you do that, you stay anxious. So is it in your head? Yeah, but there's chemical imbalances that are causing you to feel that way, and you can't always shake yourself out of it. If that makes sense to those who don't understand it. Because to those who understand it, I'm preaching to the choir. I don't need to say it. But I know that there's also a lot of anxiety sufferers and pain sufferers who just sometimes need someone to talk to or to hear that somebody else feels the same. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're sitting here in the front yard feeling the same. I'm going to get rid of mine. In fact, I think I already have. And you can get rid of yours. And let's have a really good long weekend. I'm sure it's a long weekend everywhere. Somebody else coming, and I'm not going to keep them in the picture because they look too young. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. Hey y'all, it's Gord. I'm on my way to Stoner's Swamp by Birch Bank. How's that? Hey, that's what we'll just own everything, and maybe I'll move in there, set up camp. Anyways, it's now Saturday of the August long weekend. I'm going to be tying everything together probably Monday or Tuesday. So by the time you see this, hey, it's last weekend, that long weekend. I'm going with my son. I'm keeping them. One day I'll do a video with him, but we'll figure it out proper. This is where the crows were really bugging me last time I walked. And they're still noisy, but I guess maybe they're okay now. So, off to Stoner Swamp. See you later. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. And now we see the gourd cubed in his natural wild habitat, feeding his friends, talking to the animals. Say hi, gourd cubed.
Hi, gourd cube.
See? He does what he's told. What a beautiful spot it is here. He's just throwing some stuff out for the ducks. We got it special. And I won't show anybody over there because that's the water park. Yeah, they have a unique little water park right behind me here where all the kids play. Makes for nice sounds while you're sitting here. You don't hear the road, which is really close. So we'll be back yet. Might go up on the cliffs and talk to you from there. Maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow. Hard to say. I promised Hippie Bank, and here we are at Hippie Bank. Isn't it beautiful out there? I'm getting closer. The water's a little dirty today. It's rained for a few. Isn't that beautiful? And yes, that storm's coming, but let's zoom in on the Rockies. There we go. Those storms are coming, and if you look down there, as Gordy said, you see the golfer in his natural habitat. That is a golf course right beside the highway. And then the city. Again, I love it up here. I absolutely love it up here. This is my place. There's my boy. And we're going to enjoy this for a little while, go home, have some supper. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. And here we are, my friends. There was a squirrel right there. And the plane just went overhead. I'm on my way to Stoner's Swamp. And maybe Hippie Bank. I don't know. I was going to have a nap. Really kind of off day, and was just going to relax and sit at home and have a nap and lay down my bed. And I thought, you know, exercise is better, or at least if I'm going to have a nap, I can't do it if I haven't gone and had my major walk for the day. So I got my butt out of bed and I came out here, and now I'm saying hi to you. Peace and cheers. Get back to you from the swamp. Ooh, that was a bee. Peace. Stoner Swamp is just over that way. I'm not gonna make it. I know it's only like 2 more blocks that way, but then 2 more blocks back with the storms coming. And although I just said sometimes you gotta push yourself out of bed and meet your goals, sometimes you gotta realize that there's days for rest. Maybe my body was telling me to rest. I really can't make it all the way. Not being sad. Not being sad. This is beautiful out here. Look at this great. I'm on a bleacher overlooking this invisible game of baseball while some boys over there playing hockey. So, you know, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day, and I'll have a nice walk back. I have water with me. I'm keeping hydrated. I'm just tired. And sometimes you have to realize, you know what, don't push yourself too far, because then I won't be able to exercise at all tomorrow. I'll be just way too tired. It's still a holiday tomorrow. So take the time and just enjoy it. And I hope you're doing the same. I hope your weekend is as wonderful as mine. Mine's quiet. Usually a long weekend is busier, but that's okay too. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. A brand new vantage point, my friends. This isn't Hippie Bank, or shall we call it the continuation of Hippie Bank. Hippie Bank's way over there on the other side of the freeway. That is Deerfoot Trail. And we often come to you from up there, but we have come way down here. And we're going that way, and gourd in the wild again. Gotta look out for those. And we're just going to see how far we can go while remembering we still have a far way to go back. Long way to walk home. But it's gorgeous today. It's gorgeous. The walk up here made me sweat. Too hot for this. But then once you get up here and you get the wind, it's beautiful. It calms down. So peace and cheers, love and harmony. Maybe we'll make it to the train bridge way down there. There's also the Rockies. Hey, gorgeous, gorgeous. So peace and cheers, love and harmony. Here we are at the canal. I did it. We did it. Yeah, me and the boy. We kept walking till we found a path that was easy to take. And here we are heading back to Hippie Bank, but from the bottom. How we're going to get back up, I don't know yet. And look, we just disturbed a family of ducks.
I brought some bread. Might get lost by the time it gets there.
Yeah,
but
really nice. So I'll let you know if we see anything more. And walking through mud, it's a lot different down here. This isn't the beaten path. The beaten path is across there, but we didn't want to do that. We want to have a little fun. So peace and cheers, love and heart. Spooky. Not even sure if you hear me. Look under here. Above us is the highway. We're crossing under. It's noisy as can be. I get a little vertigo doing this, and although it's cool and I wanted to bring it to you, look, people camp here I think overnight. That's cool. That's really cool. Although I wanted to bring you here, I find these kind of areas spooky. If I ever found myself homeless, I would not decide that this would be the place to hang out, even though you have pure shelter. And we break into the beauty of what is nature. I love it. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. Well, y'all, look at there. There is Hippie Bank up top there. We've probably walked 2 or 3 kilometers since the last time I talked to you. Maybe 1. Feels like 10. Oh, there's a gourd behind me. As we watch the gourd in his unnatural habitat, trying to make this incredible journey. We are safe in the understanding, I tripped, that the gourd has no back door hearing. He can't hear us. So he's just walking along and he doesn't know that we're about to capture him. Peace, cheers. Now I start recording. Sorry, I'll say that again. Here I am, still down by the canal, but the pathway took a little bit into a forest I never knew was here. We're almost out of here though. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony.